China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi arrived in New Delhi today for a two-day visit. This trip comes at a sensitive moment, with both countries working to ease tensions at the border and rebuild ties strained since the deadly Galwan Valley clashes of 2020. So what's really on the agenda? Wang Yi landed in New Delhi today around 4:15 p.m. He'll meet External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar for bilateral discussions. Tomorrow morning at 11, Wang Yi will hold the 24th round of Special Representatives talks with NSA Ajit Doval on the boundary issue. These discussions are likely to cover the border situation, trade concerns, and the possible resumption of flight services. Then later in the evening, according to the Ministry of External Affairs, Wang will call on Prime Minister Modi at his residence 7 Lok Kalyan Marg. That meeting is expected to focus on confidence-building measures along the line of actual control, restoring peace at the border, and preparing the ground for Modi's visit to China later this month for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit. China is the current chair of the SCO. So why does this visit matter? Well, largely, this visit is part of ongoing efforts to revive India-China ties after years of military standoffs in eastern Ladakh. Although disengagement has happened at some friction points, both sides still maintain close to 60,000 troops each along the contested border. Besides, the talks also take place against the backdrop of global shifts. US President Donald Trump has recently doubled tariffs on Indian goods to 50%, which includes an additional penalty of 25% for purchasing Russian oil. So, with India's ties with Washington under strain, Beijing appears keen to step up engagement with New Delhi. Now, if we were to track, efforts to normalize ties have slowly picked up over the past year. India resumed issuing tourist visas to Chinese nationals. The Kailash Mansarovar Yatra restarted after a gap of 5 years, and discussions are underway to resume direct flights between the two countries suspended since the COVID-19 pandemic. Besides, this visit also follows NSA Doval's trip to Beijing last December, where both sides agreed to inject new momentum into their dialogue. Essentially, Wang Yi's meetings in Delhi will set the tone for Prime Minister Modi's first trip to China in 7 years. He is scheduled to attend the SCO summit in Tianjin at the end of this month, where he is expected to meet President Xi Jinping and President Vladimir Putin. So, the outcome of this week's talks will be closely watched. It will signal whether India and China can move past recent tensions and build a steadier relationship at a time when New Delhi faces growing trade pressures and shifting global equations. Stay tuned for all the latest updates on this high-stakes visit.